out of touch. Harry hit back as calling for quitting job while still plunging into money vortex. The Duke of Sussex has been criticised after claiming that job resignations accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic aren't all bad, with many calling the former royal out of touch. Prince Harry has been slammed as out of touch after claiming that job resignations hastened by the COVID-19 pandemic aren't all bad. The Duke of Sussex said that employees putting their mental health and happiness first should be celebrated. He was questioned about the increase in job resignations accelerated by the pandemic, which has been dubbed the Great Resignation by US economists, Evening Standard reports. Some people online claimed Harry's comments show he doesn't live in the real world where people need money to live. The prince made the claims in an interview speaking as Chief Impact Officer for coaching and mental health firm Better Up. Prince Harry said, "I've actually discovered recently, courtesy of a chat with Better Up Science Board member, Adam Grant, that a lot of the job resignations you mention aren't all bad. In fact, it is a sign that with self-awareness comes the need for change. Many people around the world have been stuck in jobs that didn't bring them joy, and now they're putting their mental health and happiness first. This is something to be celebrated. While on the surface it looks like these last couple of years brought all these issues to the foreground, the reality is these struggles and issues have been brewing for quite some time. We're just at the beginning of the mental health awakening." The comments have been met with criticism online, with some branding the former royal out of touch. One person wrote on Twitter, "How out of touch is he? People in the real world need money to live in." Prince Harry issues new rallying cry, "Duke says quitting should be celebrated." Another wrote, "But only if your daddy is Prince Charles and can buy you a $14 million, £10.56 million, mansion by putting down the deposit, act as a guarantor on your mortgage and pay for your security." A third stated, "Says the multi-millionaire prince from his Montecito mansion." Prince Harry was reportedly accused of whacking his father Prince Charles over a row regarding honours. The Duke of Sussex had severed ties with Saudi billionaire Mahfouz Mareh Mubarak bin Mahfouz a year prior to him being presented the CBE by Charles in 2016. Harry allegedly had concerns over the billionaire's motives and decided to clap back at his father with a statement sharing how he was no longer keeping ties with the billionaire, who had donated large sums in projects that interested Charles in particular. The Duke of Sussex's statement said, "The Duke and his advisors, as well as his non-profit charity Sentebale, severed ties with Mr. Mahfouz and his associates in 2015, no longer accepting further donations to Sentebale and discontinuing any plans for a fundraising event amid growing concerns over the motives for his support." The Duke had one planned meeting with this donor nearly 8 years ago, did not introduce him to any members of the royal family and expressed his concerns about the donor. Prince William protected Prince Harry from his mother's anxieties and her marriage unhappiness, an editor-in-chief claimed. Prince William opened up about his mental health, fitness and its importance in today's era through his new collaboration with podcast Time to Walk. The Duke of Cambridge revealed a few incidents on how he and Prince Harry were taught to cope with anxieties by their mother, Princess Diana. As Ingrid Seward, an editor-in-chief, claimed that Prince William always acted as a shield and protector to young Harry from Diana's angst from her estranged marriage with Prince Charles. Ms. Seward, editor-in-chief for The Majesty magazine, told GB News, "I mean, they were singing Tina Turner's Simply the Best on the way back to school because they didn't want to go back to school, so they thought let's all sing and be happy. But the other thing is that William actually took on a lot of his own mother's angst and he shielded Harry from it.